high production hail glue, Sagan's gonna be the answer for that. Really short, really fast, strong pulls. Some people in the industry that are saying, I'm twice as fast now than I was 3 weeks ago with this stuff. I mean, these are 20-year veterans, okay? They're world class. But the rate in production that they're using now, because of how fast this stuff sets up and how powerful it is, like that fast, there's nothing else like that. It's set up in like 3 seconds.
I want to show you the best way possible to figure out if that is solidified in the same rates. Because that's when you get a lot of soft pulls, right? You swear to God, man, all that was perfect. Why did it still? You know, I'm gonna show you today how to make sure we get that out, how to go as much possible.
Yes, sir. It's not alcohol, it's just a new adhesive.
It is not alcohol. It is not alcohol.
We got a little bit.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a couple different ways I use it. Right, this is Sagan. It's a really fast setting.
Depending on the size, bent, and everything I'm pulling, so I'm gonna have to use a little bit more glue, you know. So, and then you pull it off, and then you look at how thick the glue is, and it's like, you still don't get a good pull,
Right.
you know?
So, what if I told you it wasn't about that thickness no more?
Oh, I believe you. You gotta squeeze some of that black out there.
Yes, sir. We're going to run it through.
Yeah,
We're going to run
probably
it
that much left.
through. Absolutely. Yeah, I just want to make sure we get the casing on for the stick.
I never really tried that. Does that help a lot?
Absolutely. Yeah, so every manufacturer puts a casing on the stick, everyone. Okay. So, well, here, grab a fresh one. Here you go. Yeah. Grab a fresh one. So if you think about it, that, you know, in the bag, sometimes they stick together, right?
Yeah.
Feel the difference between these two.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You
Especially
see
right
it
there.
too, how shiny that
Yep.
is now.
So all you're doing is you're just taking that casing off.
Okay.
So you just scrub it real good, wipe it off. It's not going to get sticky. It's just it's going to feel
like
almost
taking
clean.
like a wax coat off.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
Exactly.
Okay.
So we're just going to. No, we are not ready yet. I like the trigger. So you see how thick that is? Hey, watch this. Here. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to grab that square tab. Okay, here's what you do. I want you to do it with, while there's still black in there, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Just sit it down and start moving it, right? Okay? That's just all I want you to do. And just start moving it. Yeah? Alright, cool. Now, what your experience is, you know what the difference in open set times are? Open time set times?
Oh,
It's
really?
okay. Well, it's okay.
Huh.
We've never been taught this stuff.
Huh.
So we're going to be taught this now. So an open time is the time that you put an adhesive on any paint. Watch this. Just a couple of drops.
Yeah, that's not funny.
That's it. That's okay. You get it started, it'll come out the rest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man. Goodness.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
It's gonna feel different. I mean, everything's gonna feel a little bit different. Yeah. It's gonna be cool. You have a good time. So your open time is the time in which you put adhesive onto a substrate is the vehicle or your tab. Okay. As soon as it comes out the tip of that gun, open time starts. Open time is the time from which you take a solid to a liquid and it wants to go back to a solid again. Correct. Now it ends as soon as you hit set time. Set times as soon as you bond two things together. So I don't want to speculate what this is or whose it is or anything else like that. I would say it's a medium to a long on both is what it comes out to. And I don't understand its properties because we're not using it for that purpose. So I don't want to speculate ever. I want to talk in facts. So the way we look at adhesive, yeah, yeah, it's pretty cool stuff. So these are 3 different types of plastic. And you got technically still 3, but one modified different. I would put this one over in this class right here. Here. I put this one more over here and here. Now, and actually some of these are tricky. These you got nylon, glass-filled nylon, polypropylene, polyethylene. These adhesives, when they become liquid, it's almost like oil is to water. Okay, so plasticizing migration is when you ever melted a piece of cheese before, you know that oil comes out? Okay. So
Yeah.
if you,
Yeah.
so if you get these too hot, you activate that mold. That mold's still in here, and it will release, and it sometimes becomes like oil is to water. which means it's not going to bond. It might stick, it might not. You'll probably cuss a little bit and go, why doesn't this work? I'm gonna try something else. But what we always go to is we try different glue.
And you know too, you realize sometimes when it won't stick and the glue's still on there, you put more glue on there. Sometimes it'll pull better because one, that makes sense because it's not, you don't have that oil because there's another layer or something on there.
So, but you lose your surface energy at that time.
You lose the surface energy.
Now, that test that we did with that black girl, I want you to do the same thing as our girl. So, yeah, if you wouldn't mind, would you clean that? I'm going to put that gun over where you're at. Feel the difference?
Definitely.
But do that on every stick. Actually, Gerald Miller's actually the one that showed me that. Hell, he wasn't but a 1 year tech, and I was like, you do what? I was like, that makes sense.
Well, it does make sense.
Yeah.
And you don't think about it because nobody tells you.
My point.
Nobody tells you.
So, I'm just going to clean these off here. Whichever ones we're going to use. My friend, let's do the test one more time. Sorry. This is going to be entertaining. Like, just slap it straight down, push it down hard, and then go to move it. Where'd you go? What happened?
Gosh.
We try it again?
Oh, got a little bit of black in
That's
there.
all right, man. Slap it down hard and push.
All right, cocked it up.
All right, here. Let's get a drink. Too much
Do a
ease.
different one.
Let's try clean tack.
Goodness. Yeah, the other just. Yeah, clean tab. That sucker just.
Pull it up by hand. See.
Oh, it ain't going. I'm already pulling the whole hood up.
Let's just try one by hand real quick. Just grab one of the clean ones and try it by hand.
Push down and then try to slide it. Push down hard.
I didn't push down hard.
Yeah.
All right, let's try that again.
It's time to work. Try pulling it up now.
Yeah.
Watch this. You want to check how it's going to release here? See? It'll come. Yeah. Watch this. Yeah. Look that up. Whole thing.
Look how. That right there.
Is this the release?
There's not much there. Yeah, I mean, look at that. See, right? I know it's clear, but even on other clear, you can't see through it like that. Good, yeah, that's paper thin. I mean, look at that.
I like the fact that you don't have to clean off your tabs anymore.
Yeah, they will come off. When you clean it off, when you use this releasing agent, you're not going to have this kind of problem anymore.
I know,
That's the
yeah,
thing
sure.
with that.
That's just because we
That's on my
gobbed it up.
tab over there.
Right.
Did you get that off my cart?
I don't know. He got this. No, this is my tab. No, I brought my tabs. I brought. Yeah.
That looks like all my tabs.
Well, here.
You want to try that? Yeah.
So once you break the bond line, okay, we good now? Yeah, it's a little different. You know, everything's got a spot. You're gonna give it a shot here. Just slap it straight down hard and or more. You gotta go more. All right.
That black glue, literally, it just slid right across.
Yeah. So this is what you call set time. You got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what's really going to start to play into effect for you guys is called bond line. Okay. So when you got, like, take a look at this right here. You see that thin layer all the way around? That's your bond line. Okay. And so that's one of the biggest key factors. If you're going to never use this adhesive, never use my theology, use this. Use a proper bond line. Make sure you have this. There's enough surface area in contact area, and you have a proper bond line. That's where most people fail at. Just in technique. Every tab has a PSI rating, okay? It has a tensile strength, determining type of plastics, okay? Your harder plastics have a smaller tensile strength. Your softers will have a greater one. It's just more flexible and good. So just like our collision glue, which I'm leaving some also for the big smashers, a lot of stretch. That glue stretches over 800% past itself. 800%. This one doesn't. But this one, this glue, so the one we drug the car across the parking lot? This is stronger than it is from a pounds per square. From pounds per square inch. It's about the characteristics. So think about this: marathon runner versus sprinter. Let's put them all in a 5-mile race, right? It's the characteristics of the, see what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So the glue's just like that. It's what are the characteristics of it? It serves a purpose of box. Can both of them do it? Yeah. One's gonna be way more effective. You got where's your slide on now? I want to show you two little fun spots on it. Sorry, I organized
Want
with
to
that.
use this one?
Well, let's go with your big heavy one first. Let's always wipe the panel first. Okay. So all we're going to do is just wipe. Okay. All right. Yank away.
I usually use this one.
You,
I already see it.
Okay, now.
you had a lot more balls than I did. I wouldn't have pulled that one that much.
Now I want to show you something. You guys always know that's just a little baby tab, right? Now watch this. Do me a favor. One thing you should always do: get your hands. And get the oil off your hands. Yep. So we always go back and we're sitting there doing this on a dent, and we don't even think that we have oils on our hands. Now we're going to put adhesive on there, and even a micro layer, it makes a difference. You know, it's little things like that will get your progress. Like you'll shoot through the gates and like a rocket.
Clean that off.
Yeah, you gotta clean. Yep, yeah, clean that off. Just clean the
I
tab.
like your little trick you did.
There it is. How'd you like that first pull?
Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't bad? We'll try that one again?
Good,
Yeah. We gonna get it. Oh, here you go. Sorry. Just feel it. Wasn't gonna go nowhere, was it?
It wasn't.
We should probably put a light on this so we're not messing this up. Just saying, we're getting to that point now.
The tight one. Let's go this one.
Now,
This way you can see the center.
here's what, and I'm glad we're doing this on video, is that back-weighted distribution versus front-weighted distribution. It's not inertia. The front-weighted, this when all the weight is coming off that thing, you got a ton of pop at the end of that, okay? But you're not allowing, right then you just hit maximum tensile strength on everything, okay? Especially the smaller the tab. If you want it to work, you put the weight at the front of it. The only problem is that now you're really using, so we're working on a solution like what you and I were talking about, our bodies, you know? Like we want to make sure we're saving our bodies. Right. And watch, now it's time to use your slide hammer. You'll feel a big difference. Yeah, it's all back weighted.
What about a left foot?
Okay, we can do it too. Yeah.
You want me to pull hard or you want me to?
Same way as you did last time. Hey, that one's inside out, but
Yeah.
yeah.
And hard
We have to tap that one down.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's good though. Yeah. I was wondering if it was all in my head. It seems like with my other glues, when I use my slide hammer, if I pop it a little bit first and then give it a good yank, it's sent.
What kind of tab?
It doesn't seem to matter a lot.
If you do a soft material with a neck that thin, or that thick, excuse me, I don't know, with that thick, okay? This is a more flexible material, okay? So than what this material right here is, okay? Both of the necks are exactly the same, okay? The stem, if you will, okay? But why did they create the dead center? What was the deal with it?
Trying to get the very center of that up.
Then what?
Yeah, we know.
Then what's the difference between these two tabs? If this is supposed to get the center up and this doesn't, why? Is what I'm asking. Because it's going to answer your question. The stem is always the pull system. Is always the pull power. Always. So if you take a longer, flexible tab like this, okay, or if you got one, yeah, grab one of the green ones. That's fine. That's perfect. Do you have one with a backing on it? Yeah, that one. All right. Look at the difference between these two right here. One's got the spine on it, one doesn't. Okay. This tab on some of the longer ones, this tab will bow. They literally bow. Okay, so and what's going to happen is you are now focused in that center section. It's collapsing, and all that pressure is right there. It's not pulling outwards; it's pulling inwards.
Okay.
Okay. But you also have the flex on the sides also. So you got kind of a bow plus a flex. This is a really strong plastic. I almost said it. I know, this is the guy from Czech Republic, the HD tabs. These are not the American, the red ones.
Okay.
So this is overseas.
Okay.
Yeah, he put a little extra stank in them. So I was like, I'm gonna break them. I haven't broken them yet. I haven't broken them. Now you cannot shear pull these. So they're not good doing this. They must go vertical, right? They're not. You'll now I have broken shear pull and I'm just jacking around. But that stem right there is the pressure of exactly what you're talking about.
That's it.
So when you're doing that pop, what you're doing is you're getting it dialed in. It's not the adhesive at that time. It's the tab. It's the stem itself that's getting that direction. If that makes sense.
You talking about the bond? You know, you see some people out there and they talk about, oh, when you do it, you put it
Twisting.
down there and you twist in to create that, you know, I guess like the air in it and get it. And yeah. And you try that and it still doesn't work, you know.
So it's about contact area. Now I will tell you, Keith Constantino had it dead on the money right when he made his smooth tabs. He was on the money. Okay. So that's really what I look for. So if I'm doing collision work, I'm actually beating the panel to the shape of my tab also. We're body working anyway.
Yeah.
Clean the panel? It's alright, put it down anyway. Put it down anyway.
Did you clean it? No.
That's what I said.
You didn't clean your hands either, did you?
No, I didn't.
I won't pull too hard. Stolen. Fred's gonna have to straighten all this up when we get done.
Thank you, Dad.
Thank you.
That's very good.
Yeah. Hey, he's got one of his. He's gonna get with a different glue so they can try that. Different
Yeah, whatever you
like
want.
I did.
You got it. Let's get this all done here. Play fun. It's a new day, boys. It's a new day. So here's what we should do. So we can take. You got some that gray glue. We got
That's
cake.
green, I don't remember the name of it. Not, you said it earlier. That's it.
Push it down and slide. Slide.
Okay. Here, give me that, Tim. Here, I try mine. Try the other glue.
Hammer.
Look, you
Yeah,
grab that tray back.
It's alright, right? Nothing else like
You
Down
want to get the
and
bond, okay? The set in the bond,
Push it.
and then go push it.
Still.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. And go. 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 Go.
That is crazy, man. Goodness. That glue. You know, like we talked about, you know, every new thing is a game changer. That is. That set time. And, I mean, look how thick this is. And then you pull that off.
There.
Go ahead.
my name.
Seriously. Remember shear? Shear?
Yeah.
When you shear it,
So look at that.
That's so thin.
so now our other adhesive had great shear power. This one does not. This is horrible shear strength too. It's not engineered for that.
Yeah, oh, know where it was.
But here, I mean, you smeared that, and there was still no bond.
Right.
You know, as thin as that is, same thickness, and it never moved. Yeah. No bond.
Fast.
It's crazy. Keep that. We're gonna throw that.
I'll try a smaller tab.
Yeah. We'll do a rail.
I like it.
Yeah, let's use
Oh, he wants to try a smaller tab real quick. Now, before you do that, I want to show you something real quick. Yes, sir. Absolutely.
What? Wait a minute.
Smaller than a dime.
I would say it's a quarter size. Yeah. But can over body shape. Yeah, man.
Let's try it.
That's this blue. That surface area.
Magic trick.
That's science, baby.
From now on.
That's science. And you'll notice. So I did it with both of them. And that circle is yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a solution for everything. Everything has a box. So.
Yeah. The same way you talked about, you're right. Yeah.
About how much glue, so when you push it down, you want to see that ring around it.
Yes,
right?
you want a bond
Okay.
line. You absolutely want. Here, let me see it again. And here, I'll get you guys this one.
Because in my head, sometimes, like with the dead center, it's small little tiny, and I barely put a drop, and a lot of times you don't see it on the outside. You try.
You
and
have
like,
to. You get a bond line.
you know, in your head, you're thinking, well, maybe just a little bit of glue in that small spot, but because you think it's with all that glue, it's going to pull the outside too. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that makes so much sense.
Yeah. So all we're gonna do is that we're not there. So I'm gonna put it there and look around it.
Yeah.
I was wondering about that too.
Yeah, get a little bond line around it. Perfect.
So you want that little bond line right around it. It doesn't matter if it's a lot or little. It doesn't matter. To build up adhesive on the top of it is irrelevant. It doesn't give you any extra strength to it because you're not getting surface area. You're just getting glue all over your tab. So it's technically yes. But this right here, when you get that little ring around it, and it does not matter, you know, what size the tab is at all. I mean, so let's use this because we can actually see through it. We won't pull with it. I always go from top to bottom when I apply the adhesive because gravity, and this is a thinner adhesive. But when I'm putting it on, I go from bottom to top because it'll squish it out. Okay? If I want more, then what I'll do is if I need more bond line, I will go ahead and seal it in just to make sure. Okay? The corners are almost always, I was looking for a nice perfect one.
You know, I noticed that on the video pulling the car. Put it and y'all went around it. I was like, what? That makes so much sense.
Okay.